Roscoe police officer will not receive any charges after new details emerge regarding an officer-involved death in South Beloit on March 16th. At around 9:10 in the morning, South Beloit police officers conduct a traffic stop where Ray Castro, a passenger, was identified. Officers recognized Castro had outstanding felony warrants and attempted to handcuff him. Castro began to wrestle with the officer before taking off in a chase. Castro did make it away and threatened a woman with a knife, demanding her car keys. Roscoe police officers then located Castro, who began driving toward their squad car. Sergeant Robert Lewis then fired into the car Castro had stolen and killed him. Officers also accidentally shot the woman who was threatened by Castro in the leg. Rock County's district attorney says Sergeant Lewis acted in self-defense and he will receive no criminal charges.